start with President Cyril Ramaphosa. He's met the group of independent global leaders founded by former President Nelson Mandela, known as the Elders. Ramaphosa's reported back to them on several issues as they develop around the country, including issues around healthcare, which are very important to this group. Ramaphosa says COVID-19 was a learning curve for government to strengthen and improve access to quality healthcare.
We've also been able to report to the elders on the steps we are taking to address other critical issues with regard to climate change, and these include the establishment of the Presidential Climate Commission, and also inform them of the ambitious target for emissions reduction and the Just Transition Partnership we concluded with France, Germany, the United States, the United Kingdom, and the European Union at COP26. We agreed that South Africa's transition to a low-carbon future must be just, it must be inclusive, and it must leave no one behind.
Well, Pelane Phakgadi, our reporter at the meeting of the elders with President Cyril Ramaphosa, he joins us now. Pelane, good afternoon to you. Very interesting group of people. In a way, a very interesting moment for our president. What were the main points for you?
Of course, very interesting moment for the president as well, who had to mention that it's a very difficult time for any leader in the world currently to be a leader, and there are compounded challenges that specific countries have been facing. Here in South Africa, in particular, we've been facing an issue of the rising commodities, where unemployment, poverty, of course, just raising their ugly heads there, and now the rising petrol prices as well, just putting a final coffin on a final nail really on the coffin of a lot of middle class people, because now you do understand that that issue in itself gives a lot of people anxiety now. So what is it that they're going to be doing? What is it that they have to cut out next? So the elders here saying that they're very much concerned about that, but maybe it is a time where Africa in itself, not only just South Africa, talks now about internal production of food, so that they can be in a position to start exporting and not importing a lot of these commodities, with the prices really affecting all consumers around the clock, and those who are already living below the poverty line now will be further getting exacerbated prices, and as well as getting challenges just to make ends meet. So they were just talking there with of course Graça Machel, the former First Lady as well, very much talking about the need now for agricultural reforms to come to place, so that there can be that much needed production of food, and the issue around security of food in itself came out sharply. And he also talked about the NHI. This is what the elders really find it very dear to them, because that's upon the pillars of which they were founded upon, to ensure that they advise that there is access, minimum access to healthcare facilities, and they do believe that the NHI, in its introduction, will rather be able to assist the country and the people in country, because not only the rising commodities coming on to be quite very much hurtful to the pockets of people, but as well as the rise in prices of healthcare, and the middle class already feeling the pinch, and even those who used to afford medical aid are now currently struggling. So a lot of things that have come out from the talk here, but the president saying that they were just helpful and insightful indicators from the elders, and they're going to be ensuring that they practice some of the things that they talked about, even getting rid of not only corruption but as well as malfeasance, and bring about a proper administration.
Phakgadi, live, thank you very much indeed. The latest on the president's meeting with the elders, the other live point for you this afternoon.